We applied Gold Star at the ABM, just like Fangirl. Yung Fangirl just wrap shooting. So, Tonet thought to apply Gold Star, another film na medyo iba yung negative niya. So, we just, same process lang, we applied, we submitted the requirements. Tapos, luckily, it was one of the choices for the project market. Tapos, I mean, sobrang ganda experience ng project market because through the project market, we actually found a co-producer for Fangirl. And hopefully for Gold Star, makahanap din kami ng co-producer. So yeah, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Direk Dan. Let's hear siguro some few words from our delegates for the platform Busan. So yung platform Busan this year, sobrang swerte sila kasi isa sa magiging mentor nila si Koreeda. So they have an exclusive conference with Koreeda, Ms. Caposta and Ms. Velasco.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm Tin Velasco. I'll be applying for platform Busan. First, I'm excited to go and experience the event itself kasi nga it's an honor to be representing the Philippines also. And thankful to FDCP for choosing me as one of the delegates.
Hello, I'm Janina. I work as a freelance writer and thankful din po ako sa FDCP for giving us this opportunity na maging part ng platform Busan because it would really be a big help for someone who's just starting in the industry.
And before I forget, we also have a Filipina actress na bida sa isang Taiwan film, Bulumi. We have actress Laila Ula with us this afternoon as well. So si Laila ay actress from Mindanao. Bida siya sa pelikula ni Sharon before na Women of the Weeping River. Laila, you wanna say a few words? So kalaban siya natin this year. Hindi naman siya kalaban. Nasa Malaysian Taiwan co-production siya na film. Also in competition sa Busan. Now we'll go to the representatives from each film. So siguro before we open the floor for questions, let's ask them to introduce themselves first and what they look forward in participating at this year's Busan Film Festival. So we may start with Sir Allen.
Hello, good afternoon. Siyempre lahat kami looking forward for Busan International Film Festival. Tsaka yun, buti nga si Judy nata parapanood nun yung pelikula pero ako hindi pa. So, mas excited ako mapanood sa Busan dahil yun yung world premiere ng Mindanao. Sa mga pares po dito, DCP, maraming salamat.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jansen Mapusaw. Gusto ko lang po manood ng ibang pelikula tapos maikot ang Korea.
Hello, ako si Arden, director ng John Denver Trending. Ayun. Gusto ko lang din ipa-experience, ipa-ikot yung bata sa Korea. Kasi yun, mas excited ako more than anything na makita yung reaction niya in seeing a different country for the first time.
Hello everyone, my name is Darlene Malimas and I'm representing two films. So, Basurero is in the wide angle shorts film competition and yung Lingua Franca which is in the Windows of Asia. The directors, my fellow producers and the actors, just want to say greetings to everyone. Hindi sila makapunta, but Jericho with Kim Jones, and they will all be at the red carpet opening ceremony in Busan. And my Lingua Franca team is en route to Hamburg, Germany to compete. So, and then after that, London, and then segue to Busan. So it's a pretty hectic travel for us, but it's very, very worth all the effort and pride to be representing the Philippines.
Hello. Ako si Joel Saracho. In my past life, nakaupo ako dyan nagtatanong. But now I'm here representing the film Hupa by Direk Lav Diaz. Excited to... I've never been to Busan. Sa dami ng mga pelikulang nagpunta na doon. And sana magkita-kita tayo kung mga pupunta din.
Can we also ask the representatives to tell a bit more about the film at kung ano siguro ni-expect nila? Of course, especially for those na hindi pa napapalabas sa Pilipinas. So let's start siguro with Sir Allen.
Dahil wala si Direk Brillante, Julian, ako na lang talaga. Kaya Mindanao, ako po isang sundalo dito. At asawa ko si Julian, Muslim kami pareho. At meron po kaming anak dito na may cancer. So, ako po'y, ang ako po dito sa sundalo, ako isang medic na nagigipagsapalaran, nagigilaban sa bayan. Ay, itong anak ko, nagigilaban sa buhay niya na hindi natin alam kung hanggang kailan siya mabubuhay. So, panoorin mo natin itong pelikulang Mindanao, nakakaset ng panoorin sa mga kapwa natin Pilipino at mas maulang mga palabas sa Busan. Yan. So, para unfair sa mga kababayan natin, di ba? Pero sana supportahan natin ng pelikulang Mindanao.
Sa Basurero, Jericho Rosales plays a fisherman and nauwi sa dahil sa kahirapan ng buhay, nauwi sa, he had to resort to doing a side gig or moonlighting, which is not necessarily legal. So I don't have to like extrapolate so much. When you watch the movie, it's a short film anyway. Pero I think the movie is really a character study, and it tries to delve into the humanity or the loss of it. If we as a people would have to resort to something truly dark, and yet it also is a means to survive. So yun yung medyo morally complex siya, and I have to say my choice, our choice of Jericho was all worth it, because he really played Bong, the character, to the hilt, and he was perfect for it. Lingua Franca is a transgender immigrant drama set in Brooklyn, New York, and it deals with it essentially is a love story between Russian Jewish slaughterhouse worker at isang transgender immigrant Filipina who falls in love. But then I think the complexity is in the fact that she is running out of options because she's about to get deported, and so it dealt with immigration, LGBTQ, I guess, issues, and as well as in the very, very complex Trump America. So it is it may be an art house cinema, but it essentially is a very accessible love story as well.
And maybe Sir Joel for Hupa, and maybe Arden for John Denver, even if halos lahat nakapanood na rin siguro.
I doubt it. Ang Hupa pinalabas sa CCP as an opening film for Cinemalaya, pero hindi pa nagte-theatrical release. It's basically a dystopic film set in 2031 na nagkaroon ng malaking volcanic eruption, and the whole of Southeast Asia was cast in darkness. Wala talagang araw. It's a very dark film, literally and figuratively. When the Philippines is ruled by a dictator played magnificently by Joel Amangan, and Piolo as an assassin from the underground. Maganda yung humanity ng pelikula. While it's a very political film, it speaks so much of humanity on the options, the choices that people make to effect change in society. So, sana mas marami pang makapanood. And if you go beyond the time, if you go beyond the length, it runs 4 hours to 30 minutes. Maraming bagay na dapat i-appreciate din sa pelikula. So, sana mas marami pang makapanood.
Yung John Denver trending naman, tungkol lang siya sa isang bata, 14-year-old boy na isang ordinaryong bata na isang araw binago ang buhay niya ng isang video na nag-viral sa internet. So, yung kwentong yun ay sinundan lang kung paano yun naka-apekto sa buhay ng batang yun ang isang hamak na video sa Facebook.
Okay, so thank you so much.